30 Memorable Quotes from Film A Few Good Men, 1992, Part 2. A Few Good Men is a 1992 American legal drama directed by Rob Reiner and written by Aaron Sorkin, based on his stage play of the same name. The film follows Navy lawyer Lieutenant Daniel Kaffee, Tom Cruise, a laid-back attorney who is unexpectedly assigned to defend two Marines, Dawson and Downey, accused of murdering a fellow Marine, Private Santiago, at Guantanamo Bay. Initially seeming like a straightforward plea bargain, the case escalates into a high-stakes courtroom battle uncovering deep military secrecy, honor, and ethics. With the help of Lieutenant CMDR Joanne Galloway, Demi Moore, Kaffee uncovers a pattern of coercion, eventually confronting the commanding officer, Colonel Nathan R. Jessup, Jack Nicholson, whose explosive courtroom testimony reveals the truth behind the and quot, code red and quot, an unofficial disciplinary order that led to Santiago's death. The film explores themes of duty, justice, and moral responsibility, highlighting the conflict between military obedience and individual conscience. Jack Nicholson's commanding performance and the now iconic line, "You can't handle the truth," have become embedded in pop culture. Acclaimed for its sharp script, strong performances, and intense courtroom drama, A Few Good Men remains one of the most memorable legal thrillers in cinematic history. Iconic and most quoted lines: Colonel Jessup, and quot, "You can't handle the truth," and quot, Kaffee, and quot, "I want the truth," and quot, Jessup, and quot, "You can't handle the truth, son. We live in a world that has walls," and quot, Jessup, and quot, "You have the luxury of not knowing what I know," and quot, Jessup, and quot, "You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury," and quot, Jessup, and quot, "My existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives," and quot, Jessup, and quot, "You don't want the truth because deep down, in places you don't talk about at parties. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall," and quot, Jessup, and quot, "I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom I provide," and quot, Jessup, and quot, "Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you're entitled to," and quot, Lieutenant Daniel Kaffee, Tom Cruise, and quot, "Did you order the code red?" and quot, "It doesn't matter what I believe. It only matters what I can prove," and quot, "I strenuously object. Is that how it works?" and quot, "You don't need a patch on your arm to have honor," and quot, "I get sick when I fly because I'm afraid of crashing into a large mountain. I don't think that's irrational," and quot, "You're such a bully, it's almost fun," and quot, "I'm not Markinson, I'm not going to run off to Bolivia," and quot, "I'm going to get you a deal, and you're going to be home in 6 months," and quot, "We live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns," and quot, "This is not going to be easy," and quot, Lieutenant CMDR Joanne Galloway, Demi Moore, and quot, "Why do you hate them so much?" and quot, "I'm just wondering if you've ever heard of Code Red," and quot, "He's not the lawyer I'd pick, but he's the lawyer we've got," and quot, "You're not going to win a beauty contest, but you're smart, you're funny, and you're a hell of a lawyer," and quot, You're underestimating him. And quote. And quote. He's got the skills. He's got the mind. He just needs the guts. And quote. Lieutenant Jack Ross, Kevin Bacon, and quote. Why do you hate them so much? And quote. And quote. You put your life in the hands of men like Jessup. He's your boss, not your friend. And quote. And quote. This is not a vendetta against the Marines. And quote. And quote. They're not on trial. The code red is, and quote. And quote. I represent the government of the United States without passion or prejudice. And quote. Other characters. Downey. And quote. I was just following orders. And quote. Dawson. And quote. We were supposed to fight for people who couldn't fight for themselves. And quote. Colonel Jessup. And quote. We follow orders, or people die. It's that simple. And quote. Captain Markinson. And quote. Santiago wasn't going to make it. I tried to stop it. And quote. Judge Randolph. And quote. Consider yourself in contempt. And quote. Caffey. And quote. Don't call me son. I'm a lawyer and an officer in the United States Navy. And quote. Jessup. And quote. You ever served in an infantry unit, son? And quote. Jessup. And quote. Ever put your life in another man's hands? Asked him to put his life in yours. And quote. Jessup. And quote. These are the men guarding you while you sleep. And quote. Caffey. And quote. I eat breakfast 300 yards from 4,000 Cubans who are trained to kill me. And quote. Tense moments. And quote. I'm not afraid of you, Colonel. And quote. End quote. That's not what I asked you, sir. And quote. And quote. I'll answer the question. You want answers? And quote. And quote. I'm going to rip the eyes out of your head and puke into your dead skull. And quote. And quote. Is this funny to you, counselor? And quote. And quote. This is what honor looks like. And quote. And quote. The truth is a matter of perspective. And quote. And quote. I'm going to put Jessup on the stand. And quote. And quote. He's lying, and I can prove it. And quote. And quote. Santiago is dead. That's all that matters.